Learn English with our Easy and Fluent English podcast, and also practice your English with our free PDF practice sheets.
Hey there, English learners! Have you ever been in the middle of a conversation and then boom, you just freeze? Your brain goes blank and you have no idea what to say next.
Ooh, yes, it's like your thoughts are playing hide and seek. One moment you're talking smoothly, and the next, awkward silence.
Don't worry. Today, we're going to fix that. We'll show you exactly how to speak English without pausing, even if you feel stuck.
We've got fun tips, a real-life conversation, and a free cheat sheet to help you practice. You can grab it in the description.
And stick around, because later, we'll reveal a secret trick that fluent speakers use, one that most learners have never even heard of.
Let's get started.
Jake, remember that time you tried ordering coffee last week?
Oh no, don't remind me. I walked up to the counter and I was like, can I, have a latte? The barista just stared at me like I was buffering or something.
Haha, classic. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to avoid today. Jake, what do you think makes people pause like that?
I guess probably thinking too much, right? Like trying to get the perfect sentence before saying anything.
Bingo, overthinking is like enemy number one. And here's a little trick: fillers are actually your best friend.
Fillers? You mean like, and like?
Well, kind of. But in English, natural fillers, like, and let me think, actually, make you sound more fluent.
Oh, so instead of, totally freezing up, I could just say, well, let me think. I'd like a latte, please.
Exactly. You sound confident, even if you're buying yourself a second to think.
All right, I'm definitely trying this next time, but what if I really don't know the word I need?
Ooh, great question. There's a trick for that too, and we'll get to it in just a second. But first, let's talk about another major fluency hack.
Okay, so if you really want to sound natural in English, there are a few key things you can do. And trust me, these make a huge difference.
Step 1. Stop overthinking. Firstly, let's start with the biggest mistake: overthinking. This is a trap that so many learners fall into, and honestly, I get it. You want to sound good, you don't want to make mistakes, and you're trying to form the perfect sentence in your head before you say anything. But here's the thing: native speakers don't do that. They just start talking, even if they're not 100% sure where the sentence is going. So instead of pausing and stressing out, just start talking. The words will come to you as you go.
That was a good step. And here's the second step. Step 2, use fillers. And here's the next big one: fillers. You know those little words like, well, and I mean, yeah, those aren't just random sounds. Native speakers use them all the time to keep conversations flowing naturally. Instead of freezing up when you're thinking, just throw in a little filler like, well, let me think about that. That's a really interesting question. I mean, I guess I'd say, see? It buys you time while keeping the conversation going. So next time you're about to pause awkwardly, just use a filler instead.
Awesome. If you are enjoying the podcast, then please leave a like. Okay, so here is the third one. Paraphrase when you forget a word, all right? This is the one I love because it's such a simple but powerful trick. If you forget a word, don't panic. Just explain it another way. Native speakers do this too. Instead of freezing up, just describe what you mean. Like, if you forget umbrella, you can say the thing that stops rain. If you forget fridge, just say the cold food box. Honestly, people will still understand you, and over time, you'll naturally pick up the right words without stopping the conversation.
Step 4, keep talking. Even if you make mistakes, and this is a big one, don't stop just because you made a mistake. The worst thing you can do is go silent. Seriously, mistakes are part of the process. Keep the conversation flowing. Correct yourself if you can, but don't stop talking. Fluency is about confidence, not perfection.
Okay, these are some great tips. But here is a big bonus tip. Repeat part of the question. And here's a bonus hack that's so simple but super effective. If you're not sure how to start your answer, just repeat part of the question. For example, Jake, what do you like to do on weekends? Emma, well, on weekends, I like to... Boom. No pause, no awkward silence. Just a smooth, natural response.
Now let's do some practice. All right, now that you've got these hacks, try them out. Next time you're speaking English, focus on talking instead of thinking. Use fillers to keep the conversation going. And don't be afraid to rephrase or make mistakes. You'll sound more fluent way faster. And hey, which of these tricks do you already use? Let us know in the comments.
Okay, so do you know what buffering means?
Oh yeah, that's when something is, like loading super slowly.
Exactly. And we can use it for our brains too, like, my brain was buffering when I tried to order coffee.
Like when your video just keeps spinning and won't play.
That's when you think too much and just make things harder for yourself. Like, I overthink every sentence in English.
Oh, I like that. Okay, what about overthinking?
Oh, easy. Fillers are little words like and well that.
Oof, I do that all the time. What about fillers?
You know, kind of give you time to think. Like, using fillers makes you sound more natural. That's when you explain something in different words. Like, if you forget umbrella, you can say the thing that stops rain.
Right, and paraphrase. Oh, that's super useful. And last one, eat boom.
Boom. It's just like, an expression when something happens fast or successfully, like boom. No awkward silence.
Nice. All right, guys, question for you. Which of these words was new for you? Let us know in the comments.
All right, English learners, now it's your turn. Here are 2 questions for you. 1, what's one English phrase you always pause on? Write it in the comments. 2, what's your favorite English filler word? Tell us below.
And remember, fluency is not about perfection, it's about confidence. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
If you found today's episode helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more fun. Easy English tips next time. We're tackling an even trickier topic: how to sound more like a native speaker. You don't want to miss it.
And don't forget to grab your free fluency cheat sheet. It's in the description. See you next time.